Welcome to Golden Software's demonstration video. This video will focus on some of the functionality available in the Surfer 12 worksheet. The worksheet component in Surfer allows you to create, open, edit, and save data files along with data manipulation tools. To create a blank worksheet in Surfer, click File, New, Worksheet. In the worksheet, you can type in the plot information directly in the cells. Or click File, Open, to open an existing data file. In the Open dialog, I am going to select the diabloexample.dat file and click Open. The data file is opened in a new worksheet window in Surfer. There are many common worksheet functions listed under the Edit menu. You can cut, copy, and paste information, clear, insert, and delete cells, or find and replace data. The commands on the Format menu allow you to format the cells, such as applying a background color and adjusting the cell size. The Data menu contains more commands that allow for data manipulation. The Transform command allows you to transform the data using an equation, convert data units, or even reverse the sign of the data. For example, I'm going to convert the Z units from meters to feet. To do this, click Data, Transform. In the Transform dialog, I am going to leave the transform width to column variables since I want to convert all of the Z values in column C. In the Transform Equations section, enter D equals C times 3.2808. This tells Surfer to take the data in column C and multiply it by 3.2808 and write the results in column D. If you wanted to only transform a section of the values in column C, then change the first row and last row values. I want to transform all the data, so I am going to leave these set to the default, which is to include all rows of data. When finished, click OK. The transformed data will be populated in column D. The next command under the Data menu is Spatial Filter. This command allows you to apply a spatial filter to the data to eliminate data based on the defined criteria. This option may be useful if you want to create a post map that only displays certain data. For example, we are going to only view the data with Z values between 500 feet and 1400 feet. To do this, click Data, Spatial Filter. In the Spatial Filter dialog, specify the input columns. X is column A eastings, Y is column B northings. And I'm going to change Z to column D, which are the transformed value in feet. I am going to leave the output column as columns E, F, and G. In the Data Exclusion Filter section, I am going to enter Z is less than 500 or Z is greater than 1400, which will exclude all points when Z is less than 500 or greater than 1400. Now, click OK. The filtered data is populated in columns E, F, and G, with filtered in the header cells. Another function of the worksheet is the ability to calculate statistics about the data. To do this, I am first going to select the range of data that I want to use. I am going to highlight column D and then click Data, Statistics. In the Statistics dialog, select the desired items to compute by checking the box next to the statistic. The statistic results can be displayed in a new window or pasted into the existing worksheet. I am going to accept the defaults and click OK. The statistics are displayed in a new window. The Copy button at the bottom can be clicked to copy the results to the clipboard so you can paste them into another program or into the Plot window or Worksheet window in Surfer. Click Close to exit out of the statistics results. The Data text to number can be used to convert data that was saved in text format to numeric format. Similarly, the Transpose command can be used to rearrange data from rows to columns and columns to rows. At the top of the worksheet, Surfer indicates which columns are the X, Y, and Z columns by displaying an X, Y, and Z character to the right of the column letter designation. The defined X, Y, and Z columns are the ones Surfer is going to use by default when gridding or creating a post map, and are used when using the Track Cursor command in the Plot window. The default X, Y, and Z columns can be redefined by clicking Data, Assign X, Y, Z columns. In the Assign X, Y, Z columns dialog, specify the desired X, Y, Z columns. I am going to change these to use the filtered X, Y, Z values. Then, when we click OK, we can see the X, Y, and Z designations have moved to columns E, F, and G. So now if we make a post map with the data, click the Plot 1 tab, click Map, New, Post Map. In the Open dialog, select the worksheet from the Open Worksheet section at the bottom and click Open. Select the Post layer in the Object Manager, and in the Property Manager, we can see the post map was created with the correct X and Y columns. Another reason setting the X, Y, Z columns correctly is so that we can use the Track Cursor command. When using the Track Cursor, you can click on the post map and have the closest corresponding data value be highlighted in the worksheet as long as the X, Y, Z columns are properly defined in the worksheet. To do this, I am going to close the Extra Sheet 1, then click Window, Tile Vertical, so that we can see both the worksheet and the post map. Click View, Track Cursor. Now, if I click inside the post map, the nearest data point will be highlighted in the worksheet. This command only works correctly if the XYZ columns are properly assigned in the worksheet. Another feature available in the Surfer worksheet is the ability to convert the projection of data into the worksheet. For example, I am going to convert the XY values from UTM to latitude and longitude. To do this, click Data, New Projected Coordinates. For the source columns, specify the correct X and Y columns, click the ellipsis button under Source Coordinate System. In the Assign Coordinate System dialog, select the coordinate system for the data in the source data columns. This data is in UTM NAD27 Zone 10N coordinates, so I'm going to navigate to Predefined, Projected Systems, UTM, North America, select North America NAD27 UTM Zone 10N, and click OK. For the target columns, specify the desired X and Y columns where you want the new data to be entered. Click the ellipsis button under Target Coordinate System. In the Assign Coordinate System dialog, navigate to the Target Coordinate System. This is the coordinate system you want the data to be converted to. For latitude and longitude, I am going to navigate to Predefined, Geographic Lat/Lon, select World Geodetic System 1984, and click OK. In the New Project Coordinates dialog, click OK, and the coordinates in the designated source columns are converted and entered into the designated target columns. Click File Save, or File Save As to save the data file. This concludes the overview of the worksheet properties in Surfer 12. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact Golden Software.